Hello, today I would like to present you how to replace a motor on broken window vacuum from company called Karcher, and this is one of the most beautiful devices that you can purchase for your home, but they've got common problem, and the problem is that water ingress is breaking down the motor. If your unit was, for example, left through the winter and you've got that issue, sometimes the only thing you have to do is to poke the motor from like the stuck position. So you remove the head, then you remove your water tank, and through that hole, you've grabbed something sharp and you are trying to spin the propeller that is looking like this, and you've got access to it through that spot. And in many cases, this is going to be enough to fix your unit and start spinning. But in my case, I was hearing that the motor was giving worst and worst sound. So 100% in my case, I've got bad motor and I need to replace part. Sadly, it is basically impossible to order brand new part, but I managed to get the genuine part from different broken washer, and we are going to be mounting it. Here you've got the specification for the motor and the propeller, and you can remove it like this if you need to mount it. So this is what we are going to be working with. And here is the model number, just in case you would be interested. So let's try to open it. First thing that we have to do is to removing that plastic bottom part, and we've got 3 clips in that area. So we are grabbing something like this and we are trying to slide it. And as you can see, I remove one of those clips. And let's try to go with the other. And as you can see, it go nicely out. So we are going to be putting that aside. And now we have to remove all those screws. Pay attention that the silver one is different and it go there. For rest of those screw, we need a long reaching bit that is presenting like this. And it will allow us to dig in just like that. Now our unit will nicely open, and actually the tear down process is pretty simple. So here we've got our switch, and we can remove this part just like that. We can remove that element by unclipping those. And here is the propeller, so when it's being stuck, just like that, you can grab something like this and try to spin it. As you can see here, you can spin it, and if it's just stuck, it will be enough. But as I told you, in my case, it is broken. So let's remove that part from the shaft, and we need to open it. So I'm looking for the way to do it. And looks like those are the clips. And it should go into half. Where is the other clip? Looks like this. And here we've got our battery and the motor. Let's see if they are the same. And looks like we've got the exact match. And looks like we've got some water damage, so I think it go inside. Or maybe the brushes or the contacts are bad, because I can feel that it is not spinning the proper way, and it would be aligned with the sound that I heard. So definitely we are going to be nicely fixing it. Let's take a look what is happening here. Can I pull it just like that? Yes, we can. Here we've got a PCB. Let's check whether here we've got most likely the positive marked with the red. and looks like they've got exactly the same spacing. So I will reuse the PCB. So we have to unsolder it. For our desoldering operation, this should be the way to go. So let's try to melt some solder and remove it. So we go like this. Okay, so we go like this. We've got nice clean hole. We also have to unsolder those and make them clean. So we go like this. And we are removing the solder. I think this is a lead-free solder, which is not good. Okay, nice and clean. Let's pretend that we are professional and let's use that device. So here we've got our positive. So we go like this very nicely. And now we can grab our soldering iron. Little bit solder here. And we are supplying it there. And we are repeating our process. Absolutely beautiful. That looks like a perfect job. Before we put it back, let's try to give it a spin. And it is working just fine. So let's see how to assemble it. The propeller is going to be at the end. Here we've got our charging socket, and here we've got the cutout. So it's go like this. Here most likely our motor. I think it go like that. Here we've got place for our cable. And let's try to lock it back. And it nicely clicked. Here we are securing it. There was a clip here. Okay. Let's add the propeller. We go like this. Let's see if it's spinning. Okay, it go absolutely beautifully. Then we are adding those clips. Just like that. And we've got a good sound. Then this part goes here. Just like that. And we need to route our wire somewhere there. It was like this. In those spots. Okay. We are closing it down. The silver screw goes here. The rest is the same and go into those holes. Okay, now we are going to be clipping our bottom, which go like this. Here we've got our charging socket, so it can go only one proper way, just like that. We are adding our tank, which goes here, and our head, which go like this. And let's try to give it a spin. and it is working quiet and perfectly fine. So we've got absolutely beautiful fix. So thank you very much for watching. I hope you find it interesting. See you next time and bye bye.